just want to call your attention to the recent result of UTME, otherwise known as Jamb in Nigeria. I say to whom it may concern, from government to the parents at home. Don't you think there's something you have to do about the education sector in Nigeria? Are you satisfied as a parent, even if the government don't show concerns? Where am I going? I just want us to see the result of this 2024 Jamb, otherwise known as UTME. Let us go through the figure one by one. Let's do the stats. Almost 2 million people or 2 million candidates attended this year examination to cross over from secondary school to the university or higher institution. Out of those 2 million, or let me just be precise here, I don't know if you know. If you don't know, but here it is now. We have 1,989,668 candidates that registered for the exam. We will actually want to see the performance, and I want you to go along with me. How did they perform in the exams? Overall, in all 36 states of Nigeria plus Abuja, 80,810 out of these candidates of almost 2 million were absent from the exam. I will take it again. 80,810 candidates were absent for the exams. The result came out quite alright, and we have 64,624 out of these candidates. Their results were withheld for one reason or the other. Out of 1,904,189 candidates approved. Now we have 8,401 candidates that scored 300 and above. The maximum score obtainable in the UTME is 400. So we have 8,401 candidates that scored about 300. Furthermore, we have 77,070 candidates that scored 250 and above. Then we have 439,974 candidates that scored 200 and above. Then we have 1,402,490 candidates that scored below 200. You will see a kind of average of the total amount of people or candidates that registered to take the exam. That means half of the students that sat for the exam actually failed, one way or the other, plus those who refused to attend. So that means we have 1.5 million out of 2 million that failed the exams. Now let's go further to do mock breakdown. Out of the candidate that performed better, meaning that 8,401 candidates plus 77,070 and 439,974 candidates, then we have the total of 525,445 candidates. Out of these, we have 174 that are from one particular school, and the school is Deeper Life. From the state like Ogun State, Abeokuta, Lagos, and Abuja. Now it is the Deeper Life Secondary School, not the federal government secondary school or any other secondary school. The question is, what are Deeper Life doing better that all other schools refuse to do? Basically, this shows the state of anomy in the education sector and in the public school system in Nigeria. All of them failed woefully. Their name wasn't worth of mentioning like the name of this Deeper Life Secondary School or high school, so to say. But why is this like this? That is the salient question that we need to ask ourselves and those in authority that are built to monitor the education system are not doing what they're supposed to do. They only make budget and throw the proceeds from the budget into their own personal purse. At the end of the day, those politically exposed people take their own words, their own children, to go school where the education is better than what they have in Nigeria. And that is why I am raising this alarm to who wants to hear and those people that are concerned to do something about it. There are several incidences that are not worthy of mentioning. We have a case like that whereby the father helped the child to sit for his or her exams. Unfortunately, he was arrested, but this is not the first time. And also remember the phenomenon of special schools created to help some students that are affluent, that are able to pay, so that scenery can help them to do the exam, or the teacher can also pass them the answers when they are in these special centers. This is part of the rot. Then you ask yourself, should there be any special centers? What happened to other centers that are not special? But so shameful this time around that even the special centers, none of them could be able to perform above board. It is only the Deeper Life High School in these 3 states that perform excellently well. Don't you think we have to look deeply into what is happening in the education sector in Nigeria? Because this is actually not encouraging at all. What do you think the future of the country will be when you have unserious and dullard students all around who are going to be the leaders of tomorrow? A country that lacks education has built itself for failure in the future. Situation whereby students are not really ready to read anymore. Even if they are ready to read, the government is not actually doing its best to take care of them and take care of education system. What is your opinion? Do you think what we used to have in the 70s, in the 80s and 90s, do you think they are better than what we have right now? Please put your comments and let us know what you think deteriorated or create impediments to the progress of education and the progress of students in Nigeria. Do you think the phenomenon whereby Nigerian children are outside in the diaspora to go and study, do you think is the best for the nation? Put your opinion. David Agu said in his tweet, he said, I really think social media and kind of its impact on the society has really reduced the value for education among the youth. What we see on social media is everyone throwing money, spending money and throwing money. Education is taking the back seat. Secondary school students driving cars. Children focused on making money. My listener, do you think the problem is social media Or do you think there are fundamental problems or a big damage that has happened to the psyche of Nigerian leaders? Just let us discuss. Give your opinion if you think it is social media, or you want to go by my own opinion, or you want to be by my side by saying it is the government that needs to rise up. Okay, then what about the parents? What more do you think they can do? What about the teachers? What more do you think they can do? What about the teachers' union? Do you think they have to do something? Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe, like this channel, and put on the notification button. God bless you as you do. Chokitable Media. See you again.